Previously on Australia's Next Top Model, the girls were pumped for their challenge.
It was a massive adrenaline rush to go out on stage.
Amanda was the best Bonds girl, and Kelsey's act was way too hot.
Oh, Kelsey! Didn't even think that was raunchy. I'm so devastated.
Then the girls took to the snow. Photo shoot.
In a cave, in the snow. Amazing.
Joanna was eliminated. 5 girls remain. Who will be Australia's next top model?
On top.
Kelsey, congratulations. You're still in the running to become Australia's next top model.
I was really, really, really relieved to know that I'd be staying another week.
Joanna was massive competition. I had money put down that she would win. And to see her go was a big, wet fish to the face.
And here's that wet fish you always threatened to slap me with, Amanda. It's so clean. Tiny human. Oh.
No freaking way! Come check this out! Come check this out! Quick! We had a little joke, me and Joe. Someone was talking about, I hope I don't go in elimination, being all like, so I said, if you say that again, I'm going to hit you in the face with a fresh, flopping, wet cod.
Here we go, Joe. With Joe gone, there's now only 5 of us. It sounds so weird to even say that, 5. I'm in top 5. Guess what? And I even got called out first. So it's sad to see Joe go, but it's also a massive positive that I'm still here.
We're all sitting around just chilling out and we heard the Sarah Mail phone ring, so I ran over and picked it up. The public is the only critic whose opinion is worth anything at all. Mark Twain. Just don't let any distractions get in the way.
Oh my God. Oh, that's horrible.
And it mentioned something about the public being the only critic, which was really scary for me because I hate having lots of people staring at me. So, yeah, I was definitely worried.
Oh my God. Oh my God, they're going to be judging us. I knew it was going to be something really big. It always is. So we went on our ways and we went to the Swiss Hotel. And we got up to the foyer and Josh was waiting for us.
Hi, ladies. Well, we're now at the business end of the competition, and you lucky ladies are our top 5 models. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But now it's time to get serious. A top model needs a good walk. So today, it's all about perfecting your runway walks.
Yay!
So today, I'll be leading you through a very public runway parade through Sydney's busy streets. I need you all to stay in your catwalk characters at all times because you never know who's going to be watching. Okay, girls, well, if you'd like to come in here with me, you'll be wearing some beautiful clothes from Caroline Fuss, and also, as a special little treat, the kind people at Hermes have donated all of your accessories for today. Okay, let's get started.
I was really nervous wearing Hermes because it is so expensive, and I was just thinking, if this falls off just by accident, that is so much money and I'm going to be paying this off the rest of my life.
For this public runway lesson today, the girls are going to have to be really mindful to stay in character, and by that, they have to model the entire time. They're going to be watched the whole time, so they need to be on their game. You ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Here they come.
Okay, girls, your runway starts now.
That's Kelsey.
Oh, okay. She looks like she's actually on a runway.
Yeah, I think it's a good entrance.
Her face is not very animated. She looks a bit bored already.
She's only just come around the block.
Got to have animation in your face, otherwise it's so boring to look at. Are they going to shuffle around so we don't have to look at her the whole time?
Week 8, the walks need to be perfect. We're specifically looking for a sense of presence because they're not on a runway, they're outside, and there are all these different elements, people looking at them, and they need to be actresses. They've put themselves into a character of a runway model on the street. Stay focused and just do it.
Every time we got to a red light or had to cross the road, we had to stop, and every time we stopped, we did a pose.
Well, Sophie's busted out a nice pose.
Is that Kelsey? She looks like she's lost.
I've got to tell you, she looks swamped by the clothing. This is Catherine.
She's having major shoe problems.
She's invented a new walk. She's not doing the pony, she's doing the camel.
Catherine was a little bit wobbly. I know she had major shoe issues, but it's just her whole body. She didn't have the strength to hold herself up, and her posture is pretty bad.
Catherine looks gorgeous when she's stationary, but as soon as she starts walking, it's a bit of a train wreck.
And switch, Catherine to the back, Jess to the front.
When we were walking through the streets of Sydney, I wasn't looking at anyone's faces. I picked a point in the distance so I wasn't distracted by anything.
Jess is really in the zone. She's completely not taking notice of anything.
She might have actually thought about it.
Jessica's the only one that's done something completely different every time they've posed it at the end.
That's completely wrong. Just ruining that outfit by standing like that, Kelsey. Her neck keeps disappearing.
Do you think it's broken? It's like this.
And her shoulder goes up, so she should keep a nice, long, elegant neck.
Okay, nice walk from Sophie. She's also stayed focused.
Pretty basic walk, though. There's nothing interesting about it. People are going to be looking at you for that long. You want to do different things all the time.
Okay, so here's Amanda.
She's not bad enough to comment on, not good enough to notice.
Then she'd get stuck in the middle of the show. She wouldn't open it or close it. They'd put her out in the middle as a filler.
Yeah, the worst place to be.
Today's lesson was brutal, is the only word I can think of. It was a really long walk in high heels.
And 3/4 of the way there.
I've never been in so much pain.
I nearly died. I was so close to bursting out crying because of the pain I was in from my shoes.
Just be aware of the steps.
Uh-oh, stairs.
You get a sick feeling in your stomach.
We just walked down the stairs, and just because the shoes are so big, I think I just relaxed for a second, and they gave out, and I just fell.
Oh!
No! Oh no, is she
that
alright?
almost made it. That's pretty embarrassing, falling over on the flat bit.
I was glad that not a lot of people were around. I was just like, no, just get straight back up and just keep going.
When we were in Circular Quay, there was a massive group of people taking photos.
The public was actually really surprising. We had so much attention, it wasn't even funny.
By that point, my feet felt like they were going to fall off. I was in so much pain, and so I tried to sit down in the most graceful pose.
A sit-down pose? This is weird. I don't know what's going on.
She needs a Barocca by now, I think.
You can continue on with these, or we can go and get your own shoes. Now that'll kind of not go with the look, but the choice is entirely up to you. I would understand either way.
I think I should get my other shoes.
All right, we'll do.
I said, no, I'm going to get shoes I can walk in because I couldn't keep my focus with those shoes.
We were all in so much pain, and to see her change her shoes, I thought that was really, really unfair on all of us.
Catherine was better in her own shoes, but that's just not what happens. You don't turn up to, like, Christian Dior and say, oh, yeah, thanks, but I brought my own shoes with me. It doesn't happen.
Okay, girls, well, what an interesting lesson you've had today. But it's not over yet. Okay, girls, well, what an interesting lesson you've had today. But it's not over yet. I know you were in the public eye on the streets of Sydney today, but what you didn't know was that two very important people were watching your every move. Alex Perry and top model Annalise Soibert.
It was just sheer shock horror that someone would be watching me. I've gone, oh no, they've seen me fall over, they've seen me swap shoes. What are they going to say?
I thought it was time that we checked exactly how your walks were going. So if you don't already know Annalise Soibert, she's one of Australia's most famous models. She's worked for designers such as Galliano, Christian Dior, Lanvin, Givenchy, and of course Alex Perry.
Hi girls, we've been watching you. We just wanted to offer you some tips and pointers to help you improve your walks. So Jess, why don't you jump up on the runway and give us a walk, please?
Annalise is a big deal. The fact that the girls could actually sit down and get a one-on-one with her, do you know, that's really special.
Do you want to try another walk? Maybe just try and swing your hips a little bit more.
Do you know, like a little bit
more
like
attitude.
Just, yeah.
Jess was great. She really improved, just showing her one little thing. Her walk really improved. She was more dynamic and just more interesting to watch.
Sophie, we'll have you next, honey.
I loved hearing their advice. I found it really helpful because if you don't know what you're doing wrong, you can't fix it.
Probably a little bit basic, just a little bit more movement in your arms.
Can you show them like what's good movement in your arms?
Do you want me to get up there?
Go on.
I think the girls will find that their walks will improve and change over time. It's great to have a basic walk, but then you've got to be able to play around with it. So when you do a designer who wants to play a little bit more, that you've got that range. Make sense? Thank you.
Okay, Kelsey.
You've got the one arm swinging thing, which girls do. That's fine. But what we noticed with you today was your posing.
It was my shoes.
Oh, everybody had shoe problems. And that's something that you often have to deal with.
Yeah.
Kelsey said she was tired, my feet hurt, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's all part of the job. You're being paid by a designer to show off his collection. And you've got to keep working and you've got to be strong.
Yeah, my toes are actually, like, I've got stuffing right in there, so they're kind of curled over and had pains shooting up my legs.
it's a little bit jerky. You really have to engage your muscles and stand up straight. Work on your posture, and I think your walk will really improve.
Do you know what? That's general fitness. That's like going to the gym. There's not enough muscle tone there. She flopped around the city like a rag doll.
Your feet stay quite far apart when you walk. If you just cross them over a tiny bit more. Do you want to try that? See how it goes?
Week 8 of the competition, walks are meant to be perfect, and they're not. And I think that's a modern day tragedy. You've got to give clients some reason to book you, rather than girls like Annalise or hundreds of models that are already out there working. So you've really got to work on them and make sure that they're immaculate. Now tomorrow, the final 5 have a challenge, and the winner of this challenge will get national exposure.
What is it? To win national exposure would be amazing.
That's just something that any model would want and kill to get.
I was like, oh no, please not catwalk, please not catwalk. I don't think my ankles can take another day.
Another day in paradise.
Why? I learned a lot from today. Basically, just dealing with the pain. Gotta learn to deal with the pain.
We were so relieved that we could just get our shoes off and just sit down and nurse our poor feet.
Oh, isn't that pretty? It actually looked more green before. But
But it was black.
oh, that makes me want to. I thought I was going to vomit and cry because of the pain. I'm not kidding. The pain was the worst pain I've ever had in my life.
Oh my god. I did get some pretty intense blisters out of today's lesson.
That's the rankest thing ever!
I swear to God, the blisters on my feet are like little moons.
Oh.
Little moons doing their little... What do moons do?
Orbit.
Orbits! They're like moons orbiting my feet, honeys.
Oh.
They're moons orbiting my feet. Very disgusting. They're not mine. They're not my feet. I was really excited when we rocked up at PT Studios this morning because we have been there before and it's a really cool place. FYI, they have heated toilet seats. Amazing.
Good morning, girls. Morning. Today's challenge is a photo shoot for a real client. The girl they like the best will be chosen to appear in a national print ad campaign. This is Monty Noble from the Brand Shop. He'll be representing the client today.
Hi girls.
Hi.
Today we're going to shoot the print advertisement for a brand from You by Kotex, and the new product is Platinum. Now this brand is alluring, stylish and sophisticated, and they're the qualities we want you to embrace today. We've already done the TV ad, we've already done the online stuff, but today is about you guys, so best of luck to you all.
Thank you.
This is a great opportunity for the girls. We're going to have them swinging on this vine, this silver vine that's kind of growing up into the sky. They have to make it look as if they're a million feet up in the air, but absolutely confident in what they're doing at the same time.
Oh my god.
Welcome to your set.
Wow, that's amazing. I was up first and Josh walked me into the room and it was amazing.
There's a foothold here, and there's a hand grip on the top there, yeah? And this arm here, if you can drop that down. Actually, even there's quite good to start, yeah? Here we go. Good. Yeah, chin there, hold.
Kelsey went really well. I think she set pretty high benchmarks for all the other girls to live up to from here on in.
Hold. Beautiful, that's great. Good.
Really gratifying that the first girl was so good. She looked amazing and dealt with all the obstacles really well, I thought.
Great. That's it.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Perfect.
Yeah, really good job. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
You okay? That's good. That's good. Good. Yeah, there, that's it. Great. I think got
I really wanted to win the challenge today. It was such an awesome prize up for grabs. And if you can score a campaign for such a massive client, and you're starting off at a pretty awesome place in the modelling world.
She's looking a little worried. Jessica had everything there, but it's really difficult not to show strain in your face if you're under strain. and it was coming through a little bit.
Beautiful, yep.
It was so hard to concentrate on everything while hanging on that vine because all we had to step onto was this little bit of wire with duct tape around it, so it was really hard on your feet. You've got to pull yourself up with this other one. My arm was like shaking. He's like, make a nice shape with that. I'm like, but I can't hold on. Like I was shaking. And then I kept turning around and I'm like, no, go back that way. Like, and I'm trying to like jerk it around, but it just wasn't happening for me.
That's better.
Hey, there you go.
That's beautiful, yep.
It's hard to get everything right in the one go. But as we progressed, I think she'd be a really, really strong contender to be the platinum girl that we choose.
This is the birthday girl, boys.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll make this one of your best birthdays ever.
Yeah.
Great. Nice and soft. Beautiful. That's perfect. Really beautiful. Good, good, good. Perfect.
Catherine hasn't won a challenge to date as yet, and so being her birthday today, I think she would love this, and I think it would be a really nice present for her.
Fab. Beautiful.
My hair was not short. It was a big blonde wig. I was rapt about that. I always am when I get hair.
Great.
That's great.
Really good. That's it.
Sophie came out with an attitude that was, I'm going to win this challenge, and that showed. So it's going to be a really hard choice at the end of the day. There's 3 or 4 of them that I couldn't rule out until we have a look at the final shots. Hi, girls.
Hi.
First of all, thanks so much for doing such a top job out there. It's made it really hard to decide on a winner here. As such, we deliberated for quite some time, and unfortunately we haven't chosen a winner. What we'd like to do is get 2 of you back to reshoot. First of all, thanks so much for doing such a top job out there. It's made it really hard to decide on a winner here, and unfortunately we haven't chosen a winner. What we'd like to do is get 2 of you back to reshoot. And those girls are Kelsey.
When I heard my name, I was pretty stoked.
And the birthday girl, Catherine. Huh? No.
I thought if I got this would be amazing. This would be the best thing ever.
Bring your A game from the word go, because it's all up to grabs.
Right. We win, it's my birthday.
Why we decided to get both Kelsey and Catherine back again is to put them in the same dress and do a side-by-side comparison. So comparing apples to apples was the only way we could split the 2 of them.
Perfect. That's great. Beautiful. Good. That's a win. Hi, can we get that down lower?
I was really confident and I just thought, well, this is my last shot, so just give it everything you've got.
That's really good. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's beautiful. Yeah, nice and soft. That's it. Great.
And we're finished.
If you don't win, it's certainly not through lack of effort.
Thank you.
That's well done.
Thank you.
I just really, really wanted to win this because I knew I could, and it was something within my grasp.
Yeah, that's it. That's beautiful there. That's good there. The face is great there. Perfect. Give it soft. Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, that's a wrap then. Good girl. Really well done. This is a dream shoot. Any one of them could have fulfilled that brief. Today, from a client's perspective, was just excellent. I wish all shoots were like this. It's great. Girls, it was brilliant. In the end, it came down to 2, Catherine and Kelsey. Congratulations for getting through there, but there has to be one winner, and the winner of the challenge, and therefore the girl who will represent Platinum the brand in a national press campaign, is Kelsey. Congratulations.
I was so happy, and it's really cool that I'm going to come out of the competition and see my face everywhere. Woohoo!
Congratulations.
I was pretty devastated that I didn't get it just because I tried so hard. But then again, it's alright. At least I got picked.
I was also a little bit upset that Kelsey's been hogging the challenge wins. She's got 2 print campaigns now and I've got none. It'd be nice if she could share some of that shit around.
At the end of the shoot, all the girls and I, we all went out for my birthday and they took me to the Rum Diaries. I'd like to propose a toast to Catherine's 21st birthday. Happy 21st! I was going to say something, but go.
We had a few drinks and We were a little bit drunk. It was nice because it was kind of just a quaint little group having some fun.
It was so good to be out with the girls and not be in a competition.
We had so much fun. It was just so good just to get out, and we all feel like a group now.
Happy birthday!
And I had this moment where I was like, I'm here, I'm happy, I'm 21, and I'm basically living the dream.
So we're all sitting around and we heard a bit of a ring and just realised that it was Sarah Mail, and we called in the other girls.
A girl should be two things, classy and fabulous, Coco Chanel. Meet me in 30 minutes.
We are doing a Chanel shoot. We were doing a Chanel shoot.
I was really excited by the Sarah Mail. Maybe we're doing Chanel, maybe we're doing something high-end. I didn't care which one it was. As long as we were doing something fabulous, I was really excited.
We were walking along the wharf and it was amazing. It was such a beautiful day and the harbour bridge was in the background and Sarah was waiting for us and she was with George Anthony.
I was like, Sarah hasn't been at our photo shoot before. So it did add extra pressure because we definitely wanted to impress her and show her how much we've learned and progressed throughout this competition.
Hi girls.
Hello.
Now you have really had a journey through the fashion ranks because you have arrived at your high fashion photo shoot. Now you will be wearing labels today of the likes of Armani, Gucci, Hermes, Burberry, just to name a few. And you will be shooting today on this magnificent luxury yacht, Tango. Now this yacht has entertained the likes of rock stars, heads of state, and today it's you guys. And you are photographing today with a top-class photographic team, headed up by none other than George Anthony, who I know you recognise, who is a fantastic photographer. So it's very exciting. What are we expecting from the girls today?
Well, guys, as you know, it's a high-end luxury fashion shoot. So I want you guys to assume a really high-end luxury persona. How you hold your hands, your poise, your calmness, your control, all those things are important. But for now, let's get into hair and makeup. Good luck.
I felt very privileged and lucky to be able to do a high fashion shoot. It's just absolutely mind-blowing that we do get to work with the best and get these massive opportunities.
Okay, Jess, you're up first, and you're going to be wearing Bali today. Now, Bali is a beautiful label. I mean, just feel that. It's gorgeous. This is a huge opportunity for the girls today. I mean, this is the kind of photo shoot that models dream about, and this is the kind of shoot that they may encounter when they travel internationally. I mean, these are the big-name international brands that they'll be wearing today. So I think these girls are very lucky. Hey, we're week 8, and they're wearing such high international brands, and who knows, they may get noticed.
Fantastic. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Down a little.
I was the first cab off the ranks today, which was pretty exciting. I was definitely more nervous than I usually am because Sarah was right there watching. She could hear whether I was taking direction well or not so well. So hopefully I did her proud today.
Watch the mouth dropping down too much. Yeah. Jess came in and got the high fashion brief really 100%, I think. Other than trying to work on the face a little more, her body language was perfect, and I think she looked like she belonged in this fabulous dress on this fabulous yacht.
After this, a seasick drama for Amanda.
I knew I had to have lots of energy for the shoot, and I was just like, oh, why?
While we're waiting for our photo shoot, Amanda was feeling a little seasick.
Just thinking about birds making me sick. I get chronically seasick, motion sick, any type of sick when I'm in motion. I took some tablets to deal with the seasickness, and that made me really drowsy. And then I was like, oh my God, what did you do, Amanda? And I knew I had to have lots of energy for the shoot, and I was just like, oh, why?
I guess it always runs in the back of your head, hey, she's got motion sickness. We're on a boat, her photo shoot won't be that great. So you do have a bit of a laugh to yourself, but it's nothing you really say out loud to anyone.
All right, Amanda, you're going to be wearing Burberry today. Now, you know Burberry because Kate Moss made Burberry very famous. I mean, this dress is almost $4,000. And that's not including these incredible boots you're wearing, because these thigh-high boots are very in this season.
I was definitely worried about the seasickness affecting my whole shoot, because if I didn't have enough energy, then it would come through in the photos, and I really had to get the emotions across through my eyes.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to have you laying down up here.
Yep.
And I'm going to be shooting that way across you, but I want a really beautiful shape through your hip. You really need to concentrate on giving me a nice curve, almost like a snake, like an S-bend down here.
Yep.
Great. Now look straight down your body for me.
Amanda ticks all the boxes in the way that she looked fantastic, but she wasn't modelling when she first laid down. She was a bit flat. Don't relax into the shot, really kind of ooze in that shot. Okay. And I said to her, you know, ooze, feel it, bring a bit more movement into it, because at first she was just lying still. Once she did that and relaxed into it, I think she got probably one of the best shots of the day. Good.
So nice. From the experience that I've had with Amanda, I think she's fantastic. She's got a great face, Light loves her. She's got a really strong, beautiful look, which is a real advantage in this type of shoot, because she didn't have to do much and she still pulled off the photo. Bit of a smile, bit of a smirk. Great, got it, well done.
Great.
As I was walking away, and I just thought to myself, I just shot on a $16 million yacht in Burberry in front of Sarah Murdoch. I better have done well.
All right, Catherine, you're in Hermès today, which is that beautiful French label. In fact, your dress is about $11,000 with the skirt and top together.
I don't think it put any extra pressure on me, but just the thought of wearing $11,000, I can't get over it.
You've actually got one of the most simple shots as far as how we light it and the composition of it.
Okay.
But it's when the really simple shots can often be the most difficult to make look amazing. But to start off with, just stay focused on giving me a really nice shape. Bearing in mind, you look really gorgeous. You look like a Hollywood starlet, you know, so I really want you to give me that to the camera. Okay, cool. Really nice long neck. Hold that for a sec, just waiting on the camera. Great there, fantastic. Eyes to me. Chin down a little.
I felt really good in my outfit. I did feel expensive, and I can't believe I'm in the top 5. I had this moment where I was like, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to do anything I can to keep doing this.
Okay, I've got that. That shot was great. I'm going to get you now kind of walking towards me. Great, gorgeous. You know, I think it's hard for a girl that looks like Catherine to carry off a high-end shoot, because she really looks young and she's almost alien-esque, which I like, but I don't think Catherine is necessarily going to suit every type of shoot.
Sophie, today you are wearing Giorgio Armani. I mean, it doesn't get more iconic than that, does it?
No way.
The thing about Giorgio Armani is that he's almost like a masculine, a boyish kind of glamour, not too much femininity.
So I think you've got to find the balance of being feminine but also with that strength as well. So I thought I could do that really well.
Think about, this is Giorgio Armani. I mean, this is one of the world's biggest fashion designers, and this has come straight out of his latest collection. So make him proud.
Great. That's it. Great.
Perfect.
Yeah, fantastic.
I think Sophie really fulfilled the brief today, and it could have been confusing for Sophie, because you think high fashion glamour, you think movie star ball gown, but suddenly she's in an Armani men's suit. But Sophie has the most incredible bone structure, and in this shot she just looked perfect. I mean, I could see that as a Giorgio Armani campaign tomorrow.
Squint the eyes a touch, make it strong.
Eyes are
Let the elbow
fantastic.
bang. Sophie did a very good job on holding a really strong masculine kind of pose, but still maintaining a relatively feminine face. And it kind of all worked. It had a really nice, strong Southern American feeling, and she was a Southern American looking belle in it. Keep going. Chin up. Great. Well done. Good job.
Good job. Well done, Sophie.
Fantastic.
I could see that as a Giorgio Armani campaign.
Yeah, it's really, you did an amazing
really
job.
looked great. Thank you. Good job. All right, Kelsey, you're going to be wearing Gucci today. So, as you can see, animal print is so in this season. I mean, I love that it's short. I think that's a lot different to what the other girls have got. So you can work your legs and the positions of your legs with a short dress like that. and just think high-end glamour.
Definitely.
Yeah, it'll look great on you.
Thank you.
It looks a little bit forced. Just relax it a bit. Like, don't have to overwork it. And I need a little bit more softness in the face, yep. Kelsey was my biggest challenge for the day. I think Kelsey has got a relatively good look, but she has very little control over her facial expressions, and I feel like Kelsey sometimes is absent when you're taking her photo. Okay, now you need to engage your face now. You look a little bit blank in the face, so really separate the lips, chin up.
Look around more too.
Your eyes just look a little bit blank. Squint them a little bit.
Kelsey was completely dead behind the eyes, and even when George was saying, give me something, there was nothing there at all. And her poses were very, as George said, 80s catalogue.
It feels a little bit like an 80s kind of catalogue, and I need it to be kind of modern, you know. I need it to have a strong sense of current fashion. So don't bring that shoulder towards me at all. Keep it square, yep.
It felt like I struggled a lot, and having Sarah there is really difficult because she saw me struggle, and it's a bit scary because it could mean that I'm going home this week.
Next, the photo that wowed the judges.
To me, it's a winner.
That's international fashion magazine quality. It's stunning.
Walking into elimination today, I was really scared.
If I project positive thoughts that I'm gonna stay, I will stay.
I was really nervous facing the judges today because I knew that I hadn't had the best week, so really nervous.
Welcome, girls. Well, we're heading towards the pointy end of the competition where we now expect a lot of you. And this week has been about carrying off a high fashion look no matter what the situation. And for the girl who triumphs at the end, well, there's a well-deserved prize. The winner of Australia's Next Top Model will enjoy a $20,000 cash prize with thanks to Platinum from You by Kotex. She will be looking the part as she drives around in her stunning Ford Fiesta Zetec. And speaking of high-end, the winner is looked after by this country's #1 model management company, and that is Priscilla's. She will be flown to New York for an introduction to one of the world's #1 agencies, Elite New York. Your first $25,000 ad campaign will be as the new face of Levi's Curve ID custom fit jeans. And your first guaranteed magazine cover. Now, I hope you realise how big this is. It's for Harper's Bazaar Australia, along with an 8-page editorial in the very same issue. I know you're all feeling the pressure, and believe me, so are we on the judging panel. Fashion designer Alex Perry. Photographer Jez Smith. Fashion identity Charlotte Dawson. And our guest judge this week who gave you some valuable tips on bringing style, grace and beauty to any runway parade. She is Australia's runway queen, and she is Annalise Soyberg. Okay, Jessica, I have your report card. It's time to come down. So you had a photographic challenge this week for your client Platinum from You by Kotex, and you had to swing from a vine. How tough was that?
It was extremely difficult, and I'm so disappointed that the challenge was showing on my face in my photos.
Should we have a look at your photo?
Yes, please.
What do you think?
I'm glad there's some shape going on there, but I do look quite petrified.
Yeah, you can sort of see the pain.
Well, I don't think you look that uncomfortable, but I think you look super aware of your body and making good shapes, which is like, it's a really great thing to have.
And then we went into the high fashion photo shoot. Now, it must have been an amazing feeling. These clothes had literally come off the runways of Paris and Milan, and there they are on Jess.
I felt very expensive.
Should we have a look at your photo?
Yeah.
But if I could just have seen a hint of your beautiful eyes in there, I think that would have pushed it to a 10 out of 10.
That's just not the angle for your head. You look like a little turtle poking out of its shell. You know, it's got that. I'm going to say that in the cutest way possible.
I think it would make a great page as part of an editorial, but on its own, it just, with your face not being as strong as your body, it just doesn't look amazing.
Okay, Amanda. How was the week for you?
Good. I'd like to call it Hurt Week because it was painful.
I thought the walk was average. You would never open a show or you would never close a show. You'd be in the middle kind of like model landfill, you know, not wearing the fabulous outfits. And do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I just think if you want to be a great model, then you need to do that. You need to have a walk that is unforgettable.
So then we went on to the photo shoot and you were wearing Burberry. What do you think?
I like that.
Really?
What don't you like about it?
I think it makes my butt look big.
To me, it's a winner.
That's international fashion magazine quality. It's stunning.
I love the fact that you don't understand just how fabulous that is. It is expensive to the extreme and it's just gorgeous.
You got an expensive
to the extreme.
To the extreme.
I think why I didn't like it at first is that I don't really understand high fashion as much as like normal stuff. I'm still learning, so I
Start learning quickly. Get some bloody textbooks, quick sticks. Look how many girls are here. Have you got any idea where we are at the stage of the competition? It's do or die, honestly.
Okay, Catherine. Can you walk okay?
Yeah.
How are those feet?
No, my feet are fine.
So the lesson was tough, though, and it was tough
Yeah.
for you. How did she do,
Yeah.
Alex?
Bad on an epic scale, I think. You look
I think because I was hanging onto the shoes, I was just...
Yeah? You look like a camel. It was like dragging along. I was like going, oh my God, at least if you could like drag them along and stand up straight, that would have been great.
So then you went on to the challenge on your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank
and you
you.
had spent your 21st birthday on a vine.
It doesn't seem that we can get too many bad pictures of you. In fact, I haven't really seen any.
And even my bad week, my bad photo was still okay.
Yeah, there you go. You're starting to talk yourself up a bit. Which is,
Go for it.
yeah, no, I already told you about the confidence thing, and that's really good. That's what we want to see.
Now then you went on to the high-end photo shoot and you're wearing Hermes.
I just want to say, holy shit, I'm going to swear, because this is my favourite picture of you ever. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's just elegant, it's beautiful, it's fashionable. It's just, I love it so much.
Do remember that we are at the top of the competition now and we're looking for a model who can do everything. So think a lot about that walk because you're going to need to improve on it. Okay, Kelsey, I have your report card. All right, let's have a look at your photo from the challenge, shall we? And you won the challenge, Kelsey. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It looks like you find it really easy to hang off the vine, where the other girls sort of found it physically difficult. And that's probably why you won, because you made it look easy.
How did you feel in the photo shoot?
Went in kind of really nervous, so I'm really scared to see what this photo looks like.
What do you think?
No, it's really flat.
What happened?
I was trying so hard to get something through my eyes and then I could just feel it just being so flat.
Because you've got such a beautiful face, and, you know, George lights so beautifully that this week I would have really expected something incredible from you with that bone structure, and it's such a shame that you're having an off day, because it's one of those things you just can't afford to.
Yeah.
Okay, Sophie. Excuse me, can I say the Avon lady here has departed the building?
That's right.
I wouldn't usually recommend that a young woman go out and get a shag, but that's what you've done and it looks much better.
All right, should we have a look at your photo? I think it's just fabulous. It was very kind of masculine, but that can be very sexy in a woman. But for me, all the strength is in the eyes and just a beautiful shot.
This is one of my favourite pictures. Like, I've done this thing for 6 years, like ever. I think it is so fabulous. It's expensive in a league of its own, and it's the most fabulous stiffness that I've ever seen in my life. I think you've just busted out an all-time fabulous picture.
Thank you so much.
All right, good job,
Thank you
Sophie.
so much. Thanks.
Thanks, babe. Okay, I don't know if you girls realise how difficult you are making this for us. I mean, this is getting really hard. The fact is nobody's safe. Anyone could be going home this week. So we'll ask you to leave. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, we're going 5 down to 4, and I think we're at the point now where we need to find the models that can do everything. Let's look at Jessica.
You don't want to book a model and be going, oh, well, I can only shoot her from 2 different angles.
At the end of the day, she's actually a really good model. She understands the clothing.
But I wouldn't make her safe this week considering the quality of the other girls.
So it might be Jess's time. Okay, Amanda has pulled out the best photograph of this competition yet.
But what's concerning for me is that she doesn't know how it got there.
Well, to me, she's the only girl in this competition at this point that ticks every single box.
Yeah, but she needs a fashion ass kicking.
But I think with more exposure to it, she'll improve.
All right, Catherine. She is pulling out a beautiful photo every week. Everything else she fails at, whether it's a challenge, working for a commercial client, or whether it's walking on a catwalk.
If you can only do one thing, you're just not going to work enough to survive.
She's not safe for me, but it would be painful to watch her go.
You know who must be feeling she's not safe this week is Kelsey. She had a bad week even though the client was happy with her. I mean, that photo shoot was so disappointing.
I think commercially she's a really good girl and she'll probably, pick up those sort of jobs, but I'm not so sure she's suited for the pages of Harper's.
Now, Sophie, I was really impressed with. I think she's finally getting it, and it's not about Paris Hilton. You know?
Yeah. As soon as she got in front of my camera, I was just like, the girl's beautiful, and look at her. She is.
It has been a really tough decision, but we have to think about the big picture, and I think we've made the right decision. Agreed?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. From top 5 to top 4, this week's decision was really the hardest yet. We need a model who can be versatile, someone who can pull off commercial, editorial, and runway. So would the following girls please step forward and receive their photos? Amanda. Amanda, you lacked a bit of confidence going into the photo shoot, but your photo blew us all away. You need to be that girl all the time. Congratulations, you're still in the running to become Australia's next top model.
Thank you.
Sophie. Well done, you're still in the running to become Australia's next top model.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Jessica. Jessica, you're very aware of your body shape. You've got great instincts, but you've got to work the angles of your face. Get those two things working together, and you could be a real force in this competition.
Thank you.
Catherine and Kelsey, please step forward. Catherine, yet another great photo this week, but your walk is still a major issue. I mean, at this stage in the competition, you just can't rely on photos alone. Kelsey, in the competition so far, you have more than proven you can do commercial, but we're not sure that you can pull off editorial. Is being commercial enough to keep you here? The girl whose name I don't call out must return to the house, pack her bags, and leave the competition immediately. Kelsey, congratulations. You're still in the running to become Australia's next top model. Catherine, we have loved having you in this competition. It has been such a journey watching you grow. You're a beautiful girl. You've taken an incredible photo. When I say it's the beginning, it really is, okay?
Thank you. Well done. Babe, you're going to do so well. See you soon.
But I'll definitely keep modelling. It's the only thing that I found that I have fun at. I think Sophie will win because she just has a gorgeous look. It's been such an amazing trip and my confidence has skyrocketed. I'm so glad that I got this far.
The final four are in for a surprise.
Get your passport ready, girls. Sayonara, Sydney.
Say hello, Japan. But were their craziest challenges yet?
In shock.
Get lost in translation.
Say ha. Ha.
And over the past 2 weeks, Kelsey's escaped elimination.
This photo shoot, it's going to decide the final 3.
Is this the pose
Getting movement blur again.
that ends her model dream?
And she just looks like a bloated baby swathed in fur.
And make sure you hit red to see what everyone's saying live. Australia's Next Top Model, next Tuesday, 7:30. Exclusive to Fox 8.